doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
I'm ready.
Joe, you got one glove on.
I lost the other one.
What's up with it?
I don't know what happened. I lost the other one.
It's fire though.
Yeah, I lost
It's grippy.
I don't know what happened.
It's like a golfer look, kind of.
No, I wasn't going for that.
I ain't going for the golf.
I wasn't going for that.
Of course not. Not with the you got the extra accessories with the chains and the watch on. Of course, you can't kind of golf.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I just I lost it. I don't know.
YTB is going crazy, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that real quick, man.
Really just being me and just just being me with my craft and being crafty with this shit. You feel me? Like, I like to be a crowd pleaser. Like, I like to do stuff that get people attention with the music. I always tell people all the time, like, you can't pay yourself, so you gotta please the crowd. I hate when people be like, oh, I ain't doing that just because they say, like, you ain't gotta do everything, motherfucker say, but when it makes sense though, it's like you gotta oblige because you don't pay yourself. You feel me? Like, the fans pay you, so like, why would you not make something for the consumers?
Right.
Like,
Look what happened to Skilla Baby. He came on a podcast and he started talking about how he didn't really care to make ladies music, but he was doing it to please the crowd.
I think that it was not wrong with what he said to me. He was basically just saying he have a preference of what he like writing, and it's like, that's a crazy sense of entitlement for women to feel like, hey, even though you make music I like, you gotta like it too. Like, well, just like the fucking music. Like, I think that's a crazy sense of entitlement.
Well, I think because people go like, okay, what's the integrity behind it? Like, people want music to come
the
from like,
fucking
a real
money.
place.
At the end of the day, we love this shit, but come on, we love the money just as much. It's right there. Come on now, like the money. Come on.
Well,
now.
Tupac talked about it all the time. He talked about how he made music for the gangsters, for the women, for the club. Like, he had different sorts of music. And, it's like,
and that's more so how I am, where like I attack certain shit where it's like, okay, I'm attacking that today. I like making all of it the same amount. I ain't got one genre I like making more than the other. I like making all of it. I like being like, damn, I can do that. You feel me? So, shit.
What was it like working with Vezzo, man, and getting the project launched? A lot of people were stoked to see that you guys were collaborating.
What's crazy is me and Vezzo have been in touch for the longest, for years. We just, it wasn't really music. We just always been in touch, chopped it up and stuff like that. And he just reached out, like, he sent that bitch to him and just sent it to him, and it just went from there. But like, we've been in touch for the longest though. Everything don't be music.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's like just keeping that connection, and once the time made sense, it's like it all came together.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. And I think people they forget, like, when Vezzo first came out, like, that was really his speed for real. Like, when he had like the Zero Below mixtape and shit like that was more so his speed. That's why he shredded that bitch like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For people that don't know the behind the scenes stuff, there's so many relationships that you have in the music scene and outside of the music scene. People wouldn't even know that you're affiliated with so many different types of people, right?
Yeah, just because I be real diplomatic with stuff. Like, you can't force it. Like, one thing you understand, like, it's love. Everybody fuck with Jugg Harden, but I fuck with people as much as they fuck with me, because if you act like the hoes, they'll treat you like the hoes. Like, no cap. Like, you gotta fuck with somebody how they fuck with you, because if you come groupie, nigga treat you like a groupie around this bitch.
Yeah. There's always the one frantic guy in the room that's like trying to get a picture with everybody, freaking out. And it's always the guy who never makes it. I swear I've never seen a frantic guy in the room that ever made it in my life, where I'm like, damn, you blew up.
Because they so impressed with somebody else's life, they ain't even taking the time to put you feel me?
Yeah, you put yourself in little dog mode, and then when the bigger artist is looking at a little dog,
you
kind of
little homie yourself before the nigga even try to little homie type time for you. Little homie, you little bro yourself.
You got like a grill on or something?
Nah.
You're talking a little bit different today.
Oh no, I got braces now.
Oh
bro.
shit, you got the braces on.
Just the tip, but you got a grill.
Is that shit bothering you? The braces?
Hell yeah, that should be hurting.
Damn, looks like it hurts.
It hurt, bro.
Usually when you're on here, you're like loud and like, oh yeah, fuck this shit, but it's like,
I mean, shit, I ain't grew up with, even though braces don't cost a lot, but shit, it was a lot to compare to how I was for me growing up. That shit was a lot to compare to, my upbringing. So I was supposed to have when I was younger.
My friends used to talk about it being thousands to get braces back in the day. I'm sure it's probably still roughly the same.
It's still the same thing for real. Yeah. But it's like, imagine, like, people life changed, like thousands now ain't nothing, but I can't say that from growing up. Hell no. Yeah, fuck no.
Man, girls and braces was like a huge thing. I think girls were getting braces even though they didn't need those.
Attention, bro.
A lot of my friends like would be like, I want a blonde bitch.
That was like
pink braces.
That was like the River days, that era type shit where it was like the light skinned girls with braces and then they date the super tall ass nigga and the super short bitches type shit. I was there for that for sure.
Yeah, that shit was like, it's always like waves and
that
phases.
was kind of epic though. That was an epic era. Instagram wasn't even as big as it was at that time neither.
Yeah. It all comes in waves, like every single style. What do you think the best like phase of fashion and style was for like men and women in this from the city? Like, what do you think like the best era was?
As far as clothes or
everything, just like the whole fit and the whole presence and everything.
The thing about Detroit, it's hard to say what was best because one thing about Detroit, when it has a wave, it's always big. You feel me? Like, Enjoy Detroit was big. Detroit versus everybody still is big. Joe's Coney Island was big. You feel me? Like, when Detroit fuck with something, they fuck with it. So it's hard to say what was the best. For real.
What time did you appreciate the most as far as the era timing?
As far as dressing, I was comfortable in the Joe's Coney Islands like era. Like, I used to do the Joe's Coney Island sweater or t-shirt with some corduroy trues, play it like that. Like, that was my more comfortable dressing selection type time.
The Doughboys era was the craziest time. It was literally just white tee, chain, glasses.
I ain't had no chains from back then, but yeah, it was though. No, I as I get older, I appreciate Doughboys cash out because it's like, man, I don't want to offend nobody. Like, well, I don't want to offend no females, but it's like you got to pay attention to when certain rappers or groups is hot. You gotta pay attention to the algorithm and how the city act. Like, when Dex was hot, a lot of niggas was dying. You feel me? When Doughboy Cash Out was hot, women were more open to like be on you. You feel me? Because Doughboy Cash Out, they didn't come simpish. You feel me? They came like, bitch, I'm a boss and you gonna treat me accordingly. You feel me? You feel me? And then when, you know, the niggas on the other side. Bro, no, for real, man. I'ma just be a bean, bro. Like, I ain't never cramping a nigga style at all because a fact is a fact. You feel me? Whatever the hoes like, they gonna go to and it ain't nothing you can do about. Like, but when the certain East Side rappers start pushing a certain agenda, man, that shit kind of fucked with they head type time. Like, that's why you gonna always hear like, and it is true, Detroit women fuck with East Side niggas over West Side niggas. They do, because the wave that the East Side niggas brought, it was way more beneficial to them, and women love, you know, beneficial stuff, which ain't nothing wrong with it type time. Like, I never be mad at stuff like that because it's like it's equivalent when chicks be like, yeah, niggas love a dumb bitch. Like, we do. So why would I get mad because you like a nigga that's tricking off? You feel me? That's like that's bias. You feel me? Like, one thing about, I'ma say me or men, like, I live in facts, not feelings. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, you can feel a type of way about it, but the fact is, who wouldn't want beneficial treatments? You feel me? Like, is they not wrong? Like, I made a post with my close friends. I said niggas keep crying about hoes only fucking with niggas with motion. It's like, you gonna cry, you gonna get some money, because saying it out loud not gonna make them stop fucking with niggas with motion. True. Like, just because you said it, they don't feel bad about that shit. And that be my mindset where it's like, I don't say none of that shit. It's like, I ain't gonna say get with the program, but it's more so, hey, if you feel a way, if you feel like the hoes ain't treating you how you want to be treated, bust your fucking life up. Yeah. Crying about it ain't gonna change nothing. They not gonna feel bad.
I don't know when men are gonna realize that logic doesn't change how a woman feels about you.
Exactly. Logic don't change nothing with women.
Nothing.
It's like but it was meant to be like that. Men were meant to be logical, so we can pretty much like connect the energy of like the feelings with women, because feelings isn't fact. So if women was the same as men, it'd be horrible for real. That's why men don't like women that act like men. So it's like, yeah, we can complain about them being like emotional creatures and dwelling in feelings instead of living in facts, but it's like, you don't want them to be as logical as you, gang. Like, that's what the nigga gotta know. Like, you don't want a woman to be as logical as you. It'll get bad.
Yeah, because there comes a certain passion and integrity from women that logic does not replace. And it's like, if we lose that, then what the hell is a woman at all?
Exactly.
Like, what are you now?
Picking up what I'm putting down.
How did the Detroit USA project work out for you as far as reciprocation?
I'ma say I liked it, the project. but it was more so like I didn't have 100% control over it neither at the same time. I got another water.
Let me go get one from the front. I don't
No,
think that
now
one
we
was
gotta
open.
do that.
Was that one open?
The other one's open.
Yeah, it shouldn't be open.
But
Yeah.
I liked it. It's a couple tracks where it's like I fuck with them, but it was more so like I didn't have 100% control over that tape at all. Like I usually be having. I didn't have 100% control.
And when we're talking about control, are you talking about the actual creation of the song, or just which songs you wanted to actually put on the tape?
See, is you talking about the track, Detroit USA, or the tape?
I'm talking about the tape.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tape.
Yeah,
too,
I'm saying, like, did you have control over the entire project as far as what you wanted on it, or are you talking about as far as the creation of the songs itself as well?
what I wanted on there. Oh no, I write my own music, which ain't really a big flex. Once you really get into there, you realize like saying you write your own music, that don't really mean nothing when you really start seeing what's going on.
Well, there's a difference between writing your own music though and still getting input though. Like you used to get input, like somebody be like, yo, go do this a little bit differently or do that a little bit differently.
I mean, I done been in the stew with people and we done been on a song together and we done bounced some shit off each other. Like I done said some nigga rap like, hey, say this part, that sounds sweet off what you just said. Niggas do stuff like that all the time.
So it's just about what songs were actually on the tape or not, wasn't like something you got to.
I just went in a happy place at that time, neither. Like I had a lot going on. I wasn't in a happy place. Like I was dealing with a lot of personal stuff, like getting off Percocets and shit like that. So I just went in a happy place for real.
So you getting off Percs was like a huge transition for you? It was like a long.
Anybody that take Percs would tell you, fuck yeah, that's a huge transition. For like a year, but yeah, it was like a year. It wasn't even that long for real, but it was like I was doing a lot. So
damn.
Yeah.
Well, I was around you during that time. I didn't see anything like different about you. I seen a lot of energy throughout that time.
Yeah, I mean, you put on that face when you go outside. We got to, once we go outside, all that shit cut off.
What was the hardest parts about overcoming like the Percocets?
The sleep. Like it's like you stop popping them perks, now you ain't sleeping, nigga. Like you feel me? Like it was hard to go to sleep. And I don't know. I just started feeling strange, like weird, like. I wasn't myself. Like I wasn't able to like hold regular conversation. I didn't even want to hold conversations. I caught myself being weird, like real strange. Like it was just like I was off, basically. Like I was real off. Like I had days where I would just sit in my apartment, like on the couch and just watch the TV the whole day and never move because it was like it made me so like. I wasn't like I was functioning with the drug, so like now I have to relearn how to function without them.
Oh yeah. So you were functioning with the Percs, but then after that, like after
like I wasn't even eating. Like once I stopped, like I wasn't hungry, and then it fucked me up. It burnt my stomach lining out, so I had to get it. I only could eat certain foods, all types of certain foods. It burned my stomach up, all type of shit. So like it was a lot. Yeah.
So now that you're are you like past it fully now?
Yeah.
It's over with?
Yeah.
So back to the tape a little bit. During that time, it was hard. Like you were going through a lot of stuff, personal stuff, and since then, you've still been active. You've still been making music. You dropped a lot of flow similarities, like you had the Babytron flow and a lot of other kind of homages to the city and everything like that. But what do you feel like your biggest successor was from the past year? Since you haven't been on here since February of last year, so it's been a minute.
It's really like I'm just staying like what I learned about this music stuff is you really just stay afloat until something click. You feel me? Like if you wake up every day trying to anticipate when you gonna blow, you gonna be miserable. Yeah. You feel me? Like just stay afloat. Take your little coins, take the money they gonna give you, stay afloat until it happen because you can work at it, but you can't call it. So like I ain't got no success story right now. We collecting money and staying afloat for real, until something different shake. Like that's really, it get to a point where you realize like that's all you can do is stay in the mix, stay afloat, keep doing what you doing. You feel me?
Is the money coming in enough for it to be sustainable, or like you can take your time with it, like right now with the music?
I mean, I would say for anybody else, yeah, but not me because I dream big. I dream too big. But like for a nigga that came from where I came from, fuck yeah. But it's like. I dream big.
Well, you have to be spending a lot too is another problem.
Yeah. But it's like I'm one of them people where when I used to watch cartoons growing up, like I used to believe I can beat them people on the TV. You feel me? So it's like I always dreamed big, even when there was nothing around me that gave me a reason to. But it's like I was infatuated with TV growing up. Like, I watched wrestling. I was a cartoon kid, shit like that. And it's like, I knew I wasn't going to be them, but it's like, I want to be something. I always dream big.
Yeah. And then so with your lifestyle and for the average person like me, if we switch bank accounts, I could probably live off of it for like 10 years. But for you, it's like a fraction.
Oh yeah, because you. I wish I had your spending habits. Like, cause I'm a. What most would say, I'm a cheap dude. Most people would call me a cheap dude, but it's like, I'm still gonna spend money. But most people would call. But like, I wish I had your spending habits. Boy, I'd be on some shit if I had your spending habits.
I probably honestly spend $50 a day for real.
You live a D Brown lifestyle.
Yeah, 50 a day if I'm with my girl, 100. So I'm probably spending
like D Brown lifestyle.
But you know what, bro? I put so much money into like marketing and putting the podcast up. I spend probably $700 to $1,000 a week on podcasts.
I know that's where the money gonna go to for sure. But like, you just don't care. Like, I used to look. I ain't gonna say used to. I still do. I look at certain people and certain things like, damn, I wish I ain't care about this shit, how they don't care about it. Like, they ain't stressing about this shit. Like, I wish I had that mindset type time.
Like, what type of stuff?
Like, how you don't give a fuck. You ain't got no socks on. You got on Yeezy, Nike.
These are
Crocs.
Nikes. Yeah, Nikes.
But they look like Yeezy. What's the name? That's how much you don't give a fuck. You don't have on socks.
Look how many inches it adds to my height, bro. That's like 3 inches right there.
But it's the fact that you don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck about what people think and say about me, but you like a different level. Don't give a fuck.
Well, look, I just had this conversation earlier. So when it comes to representing the city and the culture and everything like that, you are held to a certain standard, right? You can't just go around doing certain things because when people listen to your music,
I'll be trying to explain that to my mama. Type shit. Like, they could be like, she just think like, go like, man, I can't just do that, man.
Yeah, we were talking about Peasy, and he was like really showing off the nails. Like, he got his nails painted and everything like that. And it's like, for some people, because he's so successful in such an OG status, it's like it can be represented as cool.
Yeah.
But if you're coming up in the game, it's a little bit more difficult to make it work, right?
Yeah, because it's longevity work on Peasy's side with stuff like that, where a nigga gonna see it like, man, that nigga been doing this shit for so long. He just doing shit at this point. You feel me? Like, he bored. But you got, like, bro, I'm a grown-ass man. I got hip to Team Eastside when I was, like, in the 8th grade, bro. I got a 5-year-old now. That's how long them niggas been doing that shit, where it's like, and hadn't even went mainstream for the longest. So it's like, yeah, them niggas, they just experimenting at this point. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, once you get that tenure, you can kind of do whatever you want.
Do whatever you
want
to do.
Adam Sandler dresses however the fuck he wants to dress. And he's still
we ain't about to compare niggas to Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, that nigga.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
He that nigga. Okay.
Pull up shorts to a wedding, you know what I'm saying?
You could take some pointers from Adam Sandler, man.
I mean, shit. He's just too goofy for me, to be honest with you. That's like, his outfits are too.
I ain't gonna hold you up. You can't sit here,
bro. Look at me. I'm
like this and call Adam Sandler goofy,
bro. Lacoste shirt, right? Nike slips.
Listen to what you just. I used to wear Lacoste like in like the 8th, 9th grade.
Yeah, but this is fire.
No, it's not.
Nobody wore this in high school.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
I did.
You wore this?
That what the Lacoste fisherman had. I had the same pullover, ride a polo one like that too.
I'm just saying, it's still classy. Like, if you look at Adam Sandler's
but that's what I mean by you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but he's on a different level of don't give a fuck. That's like embarrassing type shit. That's like a toddler dressed up.
You can't fuck with Adam Sandler.
But I'm just saying, it's too crazy.
Nah.
It's too crazy. I don't care. Anyway, man, off of that, how'd you feel about the Celtics getting the chip?
Oh, man. I don't like Tatum.
I don't like him either. But
I'm not gonna say I am gonna say I don't like Tatum. I don't like Tatum because I feel like he's soft. I'm gonna be a bean. Like, I feel like he one of the most, if not today, the most talent-wise player. But he ain't got no dog. He ain't got no, like Jaylen Brown. He more talented than Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown got more dog than him, and it showed in the playoffs. Like, Tatum is talented, but it's like, all right, growing up, we from the hood, right? When we used to bump into the little suburban niggas in hoop, they kind of like busting our ass because they a little bit more crafty than us, and they had trainers growing up. So we got to bring the dog out of us and stuff, and then they fold. That's what Tatum do. Like, he'll tell you not lying. Like, we just hoop the suburban niggas. Like, they used to be a little bit better. Now you got to get aggressive. You got to get a hood on them niggas, and they'll fold though. And that's what Tatum do. He ain't got no dog. He folds. Like, it's not that he a bum. He's far from a fucking bum. He's soft.
Yeah, but they won a chip, bro.
Jaylen Brown won it. Jaylen Brown and Porzingis and Drew Holiday won a chip, and Derek White, he was a looter in the riot, bro.
But if you take him out of the roster, they don't win a chip.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
I ain't biased. No,
That's what I'm saying.
No, they don't.
So he did it the right way. He did it kind of like a Popovich method, where it's like, yo, play the right way, we'll win, and we'll get the chip.
Yeah, I give him that. He wasn't selfish about it at all. He was playing team ball like, hey, I just want to win. It don't matter who get this motherfucker. I give him that.
Do you think Doncic is the best player on that court though overall?
I want to say it, but he ain't look like it in the finals. Shit, I want to say that though, shit, but he ain't look like it. Like he even when they played Minnesota, he didn't look better than Anthony Edwards. I'm a nigga that really know basketball. This is what happened. They got a it's pretty much it's the reason they beat Minnesota is the reason why Boston beat them. Y'all game they try to game plan for Luka when Kyrie the sniper. You feel me? Kyrie is the vet. And what Boston did is, all right, we gonna let Luka get off and we gonna game plan for the person that actually already know how to win a ring.
Damn.
And that's what they did. Boston let Luka do whatever he want to do, and they game plan for Kyrie because it's like, that's the longevity, that's the veteran. He's the one with the experience. He's the one with this already. You feel me? So it's like, it's the same reason Dallas beat Minnesota is the same reason Boston beat Dallas. And Luka better be careful because he looked like he might be a James Harden Melo type of guy. He better be careful where it's like you got the stats but they look empty.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I'm saying looking like he on that verge.
But Pistons coach too, they're saying that he got off.
He's a hoe.
He just took a bunch of money and dipped, basically.
I knew he was a hoe when he started Killian Hayes over Jaden Ivey. I'm like, bro, the little kid with the big head that go viral for coaching, he wouldn't even did that shit, man. Anybody that know basketball wouldn't have did that. Like, bro, Killian Hayes is not it, bro.
Think it was a profit scheme?
Huh?
You think it was a profit scheme?
I just think he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like, bro, Killian Hayes is sorry, bro. Like, if they told me bet all your money on Caitlyn Clark or Killian Hayes, I'm taking Caitlyn Clark to beat him one-on-one. No faking.
Damn.
I am. Bro, he's a scrub.
Bro, they were really trying to make us watch her, man. But I just...
Man, they try to force that nigga on us, too. We from Detroit. I was getting tired of going to the game seeing that nigga, man. He's trash. And then they gonna try to upload that little video of him talking about we done pissed him off. Like, man, some niggas only show up in the layup line, man.
But, like, I don't know. Caitlyn Clark is way too much on my feed, bro. I didn't subscribe to her page. I didn't subscribe to none of that shit.
She's a monster, man.
You think she's a beast?
Caitlyn Clark is a beast.
You think she could play in the NBA for real?
No, they a little too aggressive. They'll knock her ass over,
I'm just
man.
like, bro, I'm not trying to. I'm
about to tell you why it'd be hard for WNBA players to hoop against, like, just men regardless. Them niggas can dunk. It's that simple. Like,
what's up? Oh, he's gonna fix your mic real quick.
Sorry, I was trying to get you before the point.
Okay.
That's literally it. I know.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
But yeah, that's simply the reason why WNBA players can't do shit with niggas in the NBA because they like I watch WNBA and it kind of be irritating when they be on the fast break and don't dunk the ball that I have to think about like they can't fucking dunk, bro. Yeah, but it's the athleticism is really just the reason why they can't beat them.
Let me ask you this: haven't you ever been to a hoop run, Planet Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, whatever the hell, that had a better hoop run than you seen in a WNBA game?
I can't say that. You
ain't
watching them games, bro. Like I don't know. Like maybe I just love the game that much. Like I'm gonna give you some examples. Like okay, with Chicago Skies, they building a twin tower with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, and then they got their little 6-man coming off the bench. Kennedy Carter, she averaged like 15 off the bench. The one I got into with Caitlyn Clark, people don't know she actually can ball. So like I'm seeing them build like systems. Like if you really watching the game, like Vegas with them, Audrey Wilson, Kelsey Plum, they kind of like a Sacramento Kings Lakers type vibe back when they used to go head to head. They like that. They real dominant, but they dominant as a team. You got Breanna Stewart with New York Liberty. She a monster. Like it's niggas in the street that can't beat Breanna Stewart. She like Josh Giddey in the WNBA, like no cap. She big as hell. She like 6'5", but she push that bitch up the court all day, like and bump through shit. Like you gotta really watch it. Indiana Fever. You got Caitlyn Clark, and then you got Aaliyah Boston. That off the screen because Aaliyah Boston is starting to turn into a 3-point shooter now. So now she either dropping or just coming up for the three. So like what it is like. they making a transition, and you gotta really to watch the WNBA. You gotta know basketball. And I'm gonna just leave it at this. My last point is the referees let them hoop. Watch a WNBA game. They let them hoop like the 19 when the bad boys was, you feel me? They let them hoop like that, like hard fouls, or they don't do techs. It take a lot for a tech. Like they let them hoop, and I like as emotional as women is, I like how they keep their composure. It ain't a bunch of throwing fists and stuff like that. Like, and it be some hard fouls. They let them fucking hoop.
I think they're bringing Tayshaun to the organization, which is pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see him. I seen him at Cedar Point like 10 years ago. This motherfucker. Man,
I seen him before. He long as shit.
Yeah, he's long. He looks like Jack Funny type shit.
Yeah, he do.
You see, like Jack Funny and Haha Davis are working together, which is crazy, man.
Yeah.
They're bringing out like
Everybody gonna work with Jack Funny. He too hard, bro.
He is, bro. He's
it took a minute for me to realize, like, damn, this whole ass nigga famous type shit, like, because I done chopped it up with him so many times before he blew, and it's just sometimes you look at a nigga around like, hey, damn, this nigga famous type shit. Like, it took a minute for me to realize that.
Yeah, it registers after a while.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfuckers are really blown up. Because me and you both met him at a time where like he was still just right before the scam shit had came out.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
and that's a good ass movie too. The Pandemic, that's a silly ass movie.
You're fucking with the Tubi movies?
I fuck with the Tubi. I was in the Tubi movie, man. Me and Skiller.
Which one? The one with the Cheddar Boys?
The one with Skiller was beefing with a clown.
I didn't see that one, but I think it's a Cheddar Boys production.
Yeah, it is a Cheddar Boys production.
Yeah, I seen the trailer for that shit.
It is that for sure.
Yeah, you guys are fucking with the acting scene, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's the reason people are coming to see it. It's because they're like, I'm about to see Jugg, Harden, and Skilla Baby in a fucking movie.
Yeah, it's like we like the fact that people like just seeing us for real. You feel me? Like, cause there's been times where it's like you would probably even walk past us in the mall, and since we was nobody, you didn't even know you walked past the Jugg, Harden or some shit like that. So it's like tables kind of turn.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Crazy. This shit, like the turn-ups have been crazy. You seen the XXL list just dropped?
Yeah, I seen it.
What'd you think
why was it so short?
I don't know, but why'd they take the picture in that small ass little podium bullshit? That picture is crazy.
Yeah,
but when you looked at it, how many people did you recognize besides Skilla when you seen it?
I recognize enough people. Hot Cho, Bossman, D-Lo, Skilla. I recognize enough people.
For real?
But that was pretty much it. What I just named.
That's what I'm saying, because there was like 12, 13 people on there.
You travel, right?
Not much.
I travel a lot. What you gonna realize is Detroit is very small. Well, we don't know. It's a lot going on in the world that we ain't got a fucking clue. Like when I travel, I realize like Detroit is really the lesser, and what I mean by lesser is just less people that act like we do, but we think so high of how we act, though, type shit. But it's like you tend to realize like it's not even a lot of people that care about the shit we care about, type shit.
For sure. Yeah, I had that realization when I was talking to a lawyer one time. My lawyer was like, what do you do for a living? I was talking about hip hop and rap, and I was naming rappers. He's like, I don't know anything you're talking about right now. I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
Even like with the women, like I ain't gonna say everywhere, but certain you travel certain places, you realize like, ooh, like you feel me, like Detroit women a little rough around the edges. They a little tough when you go to certain like cities for like my favorite place. They kind of whores out there, and I don't mean no disrespect, but I like Minnesota. Like I like the women. They sexually promiscuous as hell. Like out
Minnesota?
There, hell yeah. Like everybody a stripper in Minnesota for some reason. Like everybody exotic in Minnesota. I don't know what that's about.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I thought you were gonna say they're just loose, but you're saying they're actually like just straight up call girls.
Yeah, they just exotic as hell in Minnesota. Like they free spirited, but it's like we got exotic women in Detroit too, but it's like they still rough with it. Like they had put a nigga in a trick bag, like, out there, like, where they soft, they feminine, but they, like, still exotic and, you know, nudist and shit like that. You feel me? But they soft with it, though, type shit. Where a nigga might not even know he getting this, you know, this extra-ass woman.
Yeah. So she flips the bill on you out of nowhere, though? Like, do you think in the beginning that she's just with you, she's talking to you because she likes you, and then you figure out you're tricking, basically?
I mean, that could be the case, too.
Shit.
I think they genuinely like that, though.
One of the times I was with a black woman, this crazy time, I didn't realize I was I was tricking at the time, but I was tricking.
You cannot realize you tricking, but carry on.
I didn't realize I was tricking, but anyway. So anyway, we're hooking up or whatever, and then I busted on her blanket. Bro, she flipped the fuck out at me. She's like, "Are you a little fucking kid?" She's like,
"No, I mean that bitch did not like you."
Yeah,
man. She did not like you.
I'm like,
you
"What
was
do you mean?
tricking.
Like, we're fucking. Of course I'm a bust. What am I gonna bust? Like, what are you talking about? Of course
She
I'm a bust."
like you.
Yeah, she was mad.
She ain't like you, man.
And she's like, you better leave $100 on the table so I can change this blanket. And I was like, I
Yeah.
gotta leave $100 on the table for. That's when I realized she was
Because
tricking.
if I'm bitch, I bust on you. Fuck this blanket type shit. That she ain't like you, guy. But you gotta accept it. Know when a woman don't like you and just she getting what she getting, you getting what you getting. Like you can't be in your feelings about it. Like yeah, I accept one. Like one thing about me, like I don't expect a bitch to just be falling all over me because of who I am. Like I understand there's women that's a fan of my music that don't want to have sex with me. You feel me? Like, and I'm fine with that. You feel me? You just keep running them streams up.
So when you see those videos of guys who do those gold digger pranks on women, like what do you think of that? Like a woman passing by a car, she sees that it's a luxurious car.
My nigga TC be doing that. TC Clark, that's one of I fuck with dog and shit like that. But that's just, it's real women out here like that though.
Yeah.
Like it's real women. It's real women out here that don't really. They're not interested in you. They interested in you know the gesture, the experience, what you can bring. You feel me? They don't care to get to know you. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's women like that for sure that don't give a
But
fuck.
the material possession is kind of reflective of who you might be. So that's what kind of digs deeper into a woman.
I ain't buying that. I get what you saying. I seen Russell Simmons say that before too, where it's like if a business, he said if a woman like him for his money, that he is his money, but it's like, nah, man, I ain't buying that because it's like you saying that because you probably got $1 billion, nigga. You feel me? Like that's why you said that. Like that rule don't apply for everybody, bro. It's niggas with money, but it's niggas that got more money than you. Like say I got money, right? And I'm like, yeah, bitch like me for my money, but it don't matter because I am my money. Like, you ain't just got that amount of money where, like, it ain't other niggas around, with, like, feel like type shit. Like, if she's around for your money, there's always more. Like, nigga, you ain't Bill Gates, nigga. There's always more. Now, those nigga, I understand why they don't get offended when a woman is there for their money because they like, I have so much where it's like, hey, if you go fuck with somebody, it's probably a loss, opposed to a nigga like me, like, yeah, you can go fuck with certain niggas and it's probably a loss, but it's enough niggas with money in Detroit where it's like, yeah, it's niggas with more money than me.
Yeah.
I'm secure in just myself where I can say that. Yeah, it's niggas with more money
If
than
I
me.
had a lot of money, it would be hard for me to trust a woman. Like I know Rob Schneider said that he dates women that are like waitresses and
No,
shit.
you wouldn't even care if you had a lot of money. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You wouldn't give a fuck.
What are you talking about?
If you had a lot of money, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care that what she was there for.
That's cap.
You wouldn't care, bro.
I want a woman to like me for me, bro, 100%.
I'm talking about hoes, though. Are you talking about your girl?
hoes, yeah, nah, that's
See,
Obviously,
but that's
I don't give a
what.
fuck about
Okay, but
hoes,
see,
for
all right, well
sure.
then we about to put niggas on blast right quick then because niggas be complaining about the hoes not liking them. A lot of the time, that's when niggas be like. I thought I ain't know we wasn't talking about the hoe. Like now, if you talking about your girl being there for like niggas is smart. I'm gonna let you know that now. Niggas don't be cuffing just gold diggers, bro. Niggas be playing with the hoes and all that and shit, but they gonna go home to they little lame bitch that they in love with type shit. You feel me? Like, so yeah, if a nigga complaining about the hoes not liking him, he's strange. You don't like her. You like the foot. She don't like you. You don't like her. It's an even exchange. You feel me? Like, so yeah, like I kind of got to put niggas on blast for that one. Like,
for sure.
you can't complain about the hoes not like you when you don't even like her, gang.
Yeah.
But like me, the thing is like niggas gotta start being so gluttony and just always satisfying the flesh. Like you feel me? Like just gluttony and then know what you like. Like I think people don't even know what they like. They just look at physical appearance because I've recently learned that like I like bad bitches, but I don't love bad bitches because I'm an accountability type person. I observe and I see the lifestyle bad bitches live, X, Y, and Z, and I realize it's not even personal. You feel me? The lifestyle and what they asking for is not personal, but it's not my preference. So I'm not about to complain about something that's not my preference. I'm just gonna go fuck with my preference, and that's when I realized I'm not equipped for bad bitches because I don't go out and spend thousands of dollars every day. I'm one of them niggas. I like to watch my grass grow. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you have some niggas that have an abundance amount of money where it don't matter. You feel me? Type shit. And I feel like even if I was a millionaire, I'm still gonna be the way I am because how I grew up and shit like that. But like niggas be complaining about bad bitches. And it's like if you complaining about a particular type of brand of woman, that means you don't like them, bro.
For sure.
So why are you complaining about something you don't like?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not gonna never be complaining about the lame chick that sit at home. That's what you like then, you weird ass nigga. Go fuck. Niggas' problem is they want to go for like understand that these is the hoes and it's an even exchange. She's coming around for the fun to turn up your money and you coming around for pussy.
I'm not
Even
gonna lie,
exchange.
you just opened up my mind because when I was single, that's how I used to think too. I used to be like, damn, and I used to be so mad at these certain types of girls, and it's like I never really liked them though. So I was like tripping. Like
I'm not.
Yeah,
I done had chicks that have been like, damn, so I did that. You gonna try to do that to me? Like, bro, I didn't care that you did that. I ain't gonna tell her I don't like you, but it's like, this how a man is. A woman can do some weird shit to a man, but if he don't like you, he will look the other way and let you be a hoe and just, you feel me? I don't care what you doing, just answer the phone when I want some. You feel me? Like, he don't like you. So niggas be pump fat. I didn't know niggas was doing. Yeah, I didn't know niggas was doing that. But yeah, niggas be pump fat. You can't complain about the hoes you don't like. Complain about your bitch, man. That's it.
For sure. That's just about people figuring out who they are, like you said earlier. Like kind of.
You gotta like, and I realized that one day it hit me like some that's so raven shit. Like I like bad bitches, but I don't love bad bitches. I like to take them off the shelf, show them off as a trophy, and then put them back on the shelf. Type shit. I'm not in love with bad bitches simply because of a preference thing. It's not what it ain't them at all. It's me. I have my preference and what I prefer. It don't fit their characteristic, but that don't mean hate on them.
That's one thing I noticed about women too. It's like some of them don't know that they're supposed to look like a bad chick, and then some of them don't know that they're supposed to look like a beautiful chick. Like you got beautiful girls trying to look bad and bad girls trying to look beautiful, and it's like
the good girls. It's that one saying: the good girls standing too close to the hoes.
Yeah,
they standing.
It never works. Like when a good girl tries to turn into that bad mode where she's trying to be flashy and all that, I'm almost like, you don't even look like
because
that.
What's going on? It's I feel like it's kind of a hate crime going on as far as like men and women right now. Like, I think men hate women, but I know women hate men. The only reason why I say I think men hate women because I'm not a woman and I'm not dating men, so I can't fully speak from their point of view, so they would have to finish that sentence. But I deal with women, so I feel the energy. Women hate men. I take that back. I ain't gonna say women hate men, but there is some type of, it's a disconnection with women and men. I'm not gonna say women hate men. I'm not gonna say that, but I think what's going on is women understand they purpose and what a man supposed to do for them, but they don't understand what they supposed to do for a man. You feel me? Like it's almost like they I'm not even gonna say objectify. They more so dehumanize men. They dehumanize us. Like I've had a chick tell me before, like, "Oh, I didn't even know you care." Like, damn, I'm a human, bitch. Like I ain't Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's always weird.
But I had watched this movie, right? It was called Best of Enemies with Taraji P. Henson. So she was basically like a civil rights. She was playing a character as a civil rights movement lady in North Carolina, and she was going up against a KKK leader. And it was a connection made that I peeped where it was like, okay, so the KKK member, he was of course he's a racist, he's a KKK member and shit like that, but he was actually like in financial problems because he had a gas station in black people neighborhood and he didn't want to sell his gas to black people. So he was literally taking a L on money because white people wasn't coming over there.
Right.
And I thought about it. I'm like, so you would make yourself suffer just for the uncomfortability of the black people. And I'm looked at it when chicks say they don't want to pay no bills, and it's like, or go 50-50. It's like, so you rather pay 100% of your stuff than 50% just because you don't want that person to benefit. So it kind of looked like that's kind of hate in a way. You feel me? Like you would literally make yourself suffer for the dis-ease of that man.
That's crazy.
You feel, and that's how I saw it when I saw that movie. Like, you really gonna make yourself suffer because you hate black people that much? But the comparison was kind of on point. Like,
yeah. That one of my favorite quotes of all time is like, jealousy, anger, resentment, and hate are all poisons that you drink but expect somebody else to die. So it's like you're doing all this shit.
Yeah, hey, that's like crazy. That's hard.
Yeah.
I had to sink in. That's
Shout
hard.
out Sad Guru, no cap. But yeah, like it is really crazy what people do to themselves to be in a situation when it's really just destroying them and the other person. You know what I'm saying? Have you been able to balance your personal life out more so lately? Like, have you been able to kind of keep yourself afloat, even with dealing with music and everything that it's been coming with?
Pretty much. You just gotta You gotta know where you're supposed to be and where you're not supposed to be. It's that simple. Just know where you're supposed to be and where you're not supposed to be. That's the only way you can balance it out, because the minute you walk out that door, people gonna know who you is. You can go to Secretary of State, people gonna know who you is. So it's just knowing where to be and where not to be.
Well, look what happened with Foolio, bro. That shit was crazy. It was like his birthday, and this guy, somebody posted his location. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think I hate a particular person that much to drive 3 hours to go kill them. You feel me? Like, that's like you went to take a vacation. You just booked this man's. You feel me? Like, you booked the nigga death. That's crazy.
Like, I don't hate a nigga that, like, by 40 minutes within the drive, I'm going to turn back around. I done had so much to think about. You feel me? Like, y'all drove 3 hours of smoke, dog. Like, that's crazy. Type shit. You feel me? Because it's like, that's like going to get some pussy if the drive too long. You got so much to think about. Like, man, shit ain't worth it no more.
I think I've turned back like twice on the way
I've done that so many times.
I think
man,
like twice.
Where it's like, and then it's like I had got to a point where like, no, I need to understand it when somebody a certain distance. Like, if you too far out here, I need to understand that I can't gamble a 40-minute drive, shorty. Fuck no.
Yeah. That's I've been like when I got catfished one time with this girl, and the crazy thing is the second time I was gonna pull up again, even though I got catfished the first time. I don't know what was happening.
You do that shit to yourself, man.
But on the way there, the second time I pulled back, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I already did this already. I want to get pancakes instead.
So if you got catfish and you went back, that mean you liked the catfish. You wanted a fish fry.
She was the nastiest.
You liked
it. Never base a girl off her profile picture. I'll tell you that right now. She never followed me back, like, so I could never see what she really looked like. So I went just off the profile picture, bro. That wasn't even her. She's like, oh, that was my cousin. She died, so I put her face on there. I'm like,
cousin just so happened to be bad bitch dead, huh? That's crazy.
Oh my God, I was
a dead bad bitch just so happened to be your profile.
Bro, when she opened that door. Like, when I first seen her and she opened up that door, I was like, why'd you do this to me, bro?
That mean you ain't got no control over your other head.
Yeah, I mean, I still hit it.
You ain't got no control. Bro, you ain't never... Bro, I turn shit down.
I've never turned it down.
Oh, my... You gotta turn
I've turned down kissing. I'm gonna hit it, but I'm not gonna kiss you.
No, I'm saying, like, bro, what make a nigga the man is not how much pussy you get. It's how much pussy he can turn down. That's what make you the man.
Yeah, but fuck all that shit.
It is, though. That's what make you the man, bro. Like, bro, what? For real. That's what make you the man.
What's up with you as far as projects and things that everybody can look forward to right now, man?
Just figuring stuff out, like talking to labels and stuff like that. Just always working though.
What's up with labels right now? Are they really trying to communicate with you like often?
Labels are always communicating. It's just more so like I know my worth. You feel me? So it's like. A motherfucker they gonna try to book you off what you worth today, not what you worth tomorrow, and that's fair. You feel me? But it's up to you to know what you gonna be tomorrow. So you gotta turn some shit down. Like, you can't be mad at them that they're just paying you what you worth today. You feel me? Even though I know I'm worth millions, but it's like, you know, you gotta wait till the worth come in and some shit. You feel me?
But
so
then that's when your price goes up on them, right? And then it's like, oh damn, we missed out.
And they respect that you stand on shit too.
Yeah.
They don't like no thirsty ass niggas. You gotta stand on that shit. Like, cause somebody, I just got an offer like a month ago, and it was like, I didn't want to tell them kiss my ass, but it's like, no, I'm gonna be respectable. You know, I'm gonna be presentable. But it's like, I can't do that for no mixtape.
Was it a decent check?
No. No, it was some little shit like 40,000 for a mixtape.
Still pretty chill. I mean, damn,
no.
40 racks.
No.
Damn.
No.
So you're at that level right now, or you're just turning down cash?
I don't know what level I'm at. That's up for the people to decide. For real.
For me, it's like when I look at you, I'm seeing like this bubbling effect where it's just the right songs that are just gonna blow you up, right? You already have.
I be feeling like all my songs the right songs, bro.
Your shit's fire for sure. I just think it's just about a matter. It's like Boss Mandilo type shit, where it's like a matter of time. Where it's like you're just working so hard and you built the fan base, so now it's just like, oh, what song is gonna hit? Look, some of these artists that we see are super successful now are not really super successful because the song is good. They're just marketing masters, bro.
That could be the case.
It just is what it is, bro.
That could be the case. I've been into the marketing lately. That's my next thing. I can't never. I'm not a TikTok nigga.
But that's what's selling, bro. Look at the number one song.
I got a TikTok. You know, I've done stuff on TikTok, and I just be looking like, bro, I look lame as hell, bro. I look burnt. You feel me? Like, I be looking at my TikTok like, bro, I look so lame.
Well, when you see what the links of Kendrick Lamar is doing right now, it's like, damn, somebody you had so much respect for, OG stat. No, I mean, can't say OG stats, but somebody that's been in the game that long and that was working that hard to do what he's doing now. I'm almost like, damn, everybody's doing what they got to do now. Like everybody, even if
But
it's
this
the
the
highest
same
level.
thing. Like I ain't did nothing different if you ask me. This Kendrick type of music.
But they going to the diss level and like the way he's doing like the.
I mean, he beefing shit.
Yeah, but the way of doing it, like, you know, pulling up to the block with police and all this shit and like just
Yeah,
making a
yeah.
spectacle of it.
Because you ain't got to do that with Drake. Drake ain't pulling up on nobody, bro. You know, man.
Yeah.
Drake ain't pulling up on nobody. I don't think he is. And like, I'm not a Drake hater. I'm not a Drake fan either. But like, you ain't got to do that. Drake not pulling up on nobody. I mean, he have no reason to. You feel me? Like, he got two. Kendrick ain't got no reason to pull up on nobody, man. Y'all got too much money and power. You're gonna send little doggies to do that. You feel me?
Do you find it entertaining or is it kind of just like
Yeah, entertaining as fuck.
for you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad to say this the first beef Drake ever lost. He lost this one for sure. Like, I watch him punish niggas. Like when I heard that back to back as a young nigga, I'm like, oh my God. And I was a Meek fan. Meek out.
Mm.
When I heard that, I say, man, hey, bro, go apologize to that nigga. That's what with the way Drake was doing niggas. But you see Tory Lanez, he said, man, bro, I'm trying to feed my family. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's what he said back then when we got into it, when Drake got into it with Meek Mill. Tory Lanez was in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Like, no, that back to back was different, bro. Like,
Yeah, I can see it on the entertainment value.
he lost this one, though.
Yeah.
He lost.
Is there anything you want to talk about before we close out, bro?
No, I think we covered everything.
We talked about a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah, in a short amount of time.
We did it. Jugg, man, it's always awesome having you on. Come, bro. Usually it's like once every few months I see you. So try to get back in the fucking role here, man. Goddamn, people.
I've been living.
I know it.
I've been living.
Last time
bro.
you came on was January 2023. But
Damn.
before that, we did 4 interviews within 1 year.
In 1 year, yeah.
So I'm saying, bro, people love having you on. Pull up on us, bro.
Okay, it's on. I got you, man.
Show.
Yeah.
Parallel Sound Studio, High Low Visuals, and Shootings Productions. Jugg Harden in the building. We're out. Peace.